Anadiradir Govinda.
Anadiradir Govinda.
Sarvakarana Karanam.
Sarvakarana Karanam.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Devaki Nandanaya Cha.
Devaki Nandanaya cha.
Nandagopakumaraya.
Nanda Gopakumaraya.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Kararavinde Napadarvindam.
Kararavinde Napadarvindam.
Mukaravinde Viniveshayantam.
Mukaravinde Viniveshayantam.
Vatasya patra sapute shayanam.
Vatasya patra sapute sayanam.
Balam mukundam manasa smarami.
Balam mukundam manasa smarami.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So we have completed 27th shloka, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, can you read the translation, Prabhuji?
Prabhuji. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 4th canto, 30th chapter, verse number 27, by His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Right.
Dear Lord, we conditioned souls are always covered by ignorance in the bodily conception of life. We therefore always prefer the miserable conditions of material existence. To deliver us from these miserable conditions, you have advented yourself in this transcendental form. This is evidence of your unlimited causeless mercy upon those of us who are suffering in this way. Then what to speak of the devotees to whom you are always so favorably disposed. So in this verse, Prabhupada talks about how the appearance of the Supreme Lord not only destroys the demons, but also lifts the rest of the living entities from the miseries of the material existence. So that's what happened at the Battle of Kurukshetra, where he protected his pure devotees like Arjuna, but also liberated the demons by annihilating them. And also, Prabhupada says for neophytes, the Lord appears in a worshipable form in the temples, and that is recommended so they can somehow get the bhakti and then offer their respectful obeisances in the form of archa.
Right, Archa Vigraha forms. So, yeah, there are several points here Prabhupada highlighted. Right, how Supreme Lord, even he delivers even non-devotees who are against him as well. And he comes, right? If you look at this, he said that appearance of diminishes all kinds of miserable conditions caused by the material existence. Yeah, and also Archa Vigraha form, quite out of positive mercy, he comes as Archa Vigraha form for the neophytes to feel the presence of the Lord and serve the Lord, so that we get a high. This is all Vaidhi Bhakti, basically. Vaidhi Bhakti is like practicing these rules and regulations. Then we slowly transformed into Ragatmika Bhakti. In the Raga stage, Raga means attachment. In the Raga stage, you see Krishna everywhere. In the neophyte form, what happens is we see Krishna in the only temple, only in the house, in the altar, right? That is like a, what you call, starting point, neophyte stage. But as we advance, we see Krishna everywhere. Where you're sitting also, you see Krishna. While chanting, you see Krishna. While working, you see Krishna. That means complete attachment to Krishna. That's Ragatmika Bhakti. So beautiful explained. Archa Vigraha at home or in the temple. Yeah. By the way, this Archa Vigraha for me is very bona fide. Right? Very bona fide. Authentic. That's how we enter into Ragatmika Bhakti. Okay, 28 shloka. Vimal Prabhuji, are you available? I think he's on the mute. Jagadish Sima, if you're available, please let me know.
We have in temple service.
Sure. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Ravi Prabhuji, you can do the shloka.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
4:30:28. Etavat tvam hi vibhubhir
Etavat tvam hi vibhubhi
bhavyam dineshu vatsalai
bhavyam dineshu vatsalai
yad anush maryate kale
Yad
anushmaryate kale
Svabudhya bhadra randana
svabudhya bhadrasandana
etavat thus
etavat thus
tvam your lordship
From your
your
lordship.
lordship
he certainly
He
certainly
vidubhi by expansions
vibhubhi by expansions
bhavyam to be conceived
bhavyam to be conceived
dineshu unto the humble devotees
Dineshu
unto the humble devotees
vatsalya compassionate
Vatsalai,
compassionate
yat which
yet which
anushmaryate is always remembered
Anushmaryate is always remembered
kale in due course of time
in due course of time
swabudhya by one's devotional service
Svabudhya by one's devotional service
abhadra randhana O killer of all inauspiciousness
Bhadrarandhana, killer of all inauspiciousness.
Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Dear Lord,
Dear Lord,
you are the killer of all inauspicious things.
you are the killer of all
inauspicious things.
You are compassionate upon your pure devotees.
You are compassionate upon your pure devotees.
Through the expansion of your Archa Vigraha,
Through the expansion of your Archa Vigraha,
you should certainly think of us as your external servants. Eternal servants, sorry.
Think of us as
eternal servants.
Eternal servants. So thank you. See, they're thanking to the Supreme Lord to becoming the Archa Vigraha form. He's giving us a chance to elevate our consciousness to Archa Vigraha form. Then we enter into the pastimes of Krishna through the Ragatmika Bhakti. So beautiful. So beautiful. Okay. Let's see who is available to read. Manur everybody, I'm asking only who are unmuted. So we have 9 devotees on the call. Am I correct?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Vishaka Mataji, you can read few lines, please.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
The form of the Lord, known as Archa Vigraha, is an expansion of his unlimited potencies. When the Lord is gradually satisfied with the service of a devotee, in due course of time, he accepts the devotee as one of his unalloyed servants. By nature, the Lord is very compassionate. Therefore, The service of neophyte devotee is accepted by the Lord, has confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 9.26.
Okay, recite everyone.
Yes.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam
Patram
Patram
pushpam
pushpam phalam
phalam toyam
toyam
yo me bhaktya prayachati
yo me
me
bhaktya
bhaktya
prayachati
prayachati
tadaham bhaktya upahritam
tadaham
tadaham
bhakti
bhakti
upahritam
uparaditam
asmani prayatatmanaha.
asmani
asnami
prayatatmanaha.
prayatatmanaha.
You can do the translation, Mataji.
One offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, or water, I will accept it. Uh, should I read ahead, Prabhuji?
Yeah,
Or?
you finish it.
Okay. The devotee offers eatables in the form of vegetables, fruits, leaves, and water to the Archa Vigraha. The Lord, being Bhakta Vatsala, compassionate about his devotees, accepts these offerings. Atheists may think that the devotees are engaged in idol worship, but the fact is different. Janardana, the Supreme Lord, accepts bhava, the attitude of service. The neophyte devotee engaged in the worship of the Lord may not understand the value of such worship, but the Supreme Lord, being Bhakta Vatsala, accepts his devotees and in due course of time takes him home. So here Srila Prabhupada beautifully explains us that the form of the Lord is known as Archa Vigraha because of his unlimited potencies. And when the Lord is satisfied with the devotee, he accepts him through one of his servants. So I think one of his servants means a guru. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So, and also explained in the Bhagavad Gita 9.26 that if one offers fruit, flower, or leaf or water, the Lord accepts it. And the Lord is also known as Bhakta Vatsala, who's compassionate about his devotees and his offerings. But atheist may believe that this is all idol worship. But the Lord being Janardana, he accepts the bhava of the devotee, which is the attitude of his service. And a neophyte devotee may feel that this is all idol worship and not understand this value. But the Lord being Bhakta Vatsala accepts his devotee and takes him home.
I don't think neophyte devotee thinks ideal. I don't know.
Okay.
Non-devotees think an ideal, but
Okay.
neophyte devotee thinks Archa Vigraha is a true form of the Lord. Not yeah. So
Okay.
basically, yeah, very well explained nicely. So basically, God, out of his causeless mercy, is infinite. Krishna is infinite, inconceivable, right? But he is confined himself to a devotee in the form of Archa Vigraha. So now, at this point, you don't have to think too much about, okay, deity of Krishna in front of me. I can see the Supreme Lord. So he's a person, and I have to develop a relationship with him. Then I need to start the relationship by how? Okay, he's a person. He gets hungry. He's a person. I have to dress him. He's a person. I have to bathe him. So slowly develop that kind of attachment. And okay, he's hungry. I have to offer. And what he's offering is asking Patram Pushpam. You don't have to make Chappan Bhog every day, 55 items. If you're afford, you can make it, have a time, no issues. But working people, like both husband and wife works, right? In that case, what we can do?
Hello.
Yes. What is that?
Hello,
Hello?
good morning.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning. Hello.
Okay. Hello?
Akshi Mataji, you want to say something?
Oh, you just joined, Mataji? Okay. So, out of that causeless mercy, when we serve, Krishna reveals to us slowly, day by day, your attachment increases. Detachment automatically comes with material things. Slowly, we enter into the raga stage. That is what Vasudeva Bhagavati, Bhakti Yoga, Vasudeva Bhagavati, Bhakti Yoga Prayojana Jnanancha Hetvakim. The moment you said Jnana and Vairagya naturally comes to us. So it is a recommended for even, you don't have to take a big effort. So if I have deities, I'll become this, that. No, you can take a small deities of especially Gaurnitai everywhere. There is not a very hard and fast rules for Gaurnitai. I'm just telling the importance of Gaurnitai deities at home. Even working people, single, double, doesn't matter. The deities we have, just make a minimum standards. Okay, morning I offer milk and fruit, something. In a day, maybe I can offer one time, night when I come from work, little rice, dal, whatever you make. So that slowly what happens is when you introduce that kind of habit, slowly attachment increases to the deities. Then you see Krishna, where Varchavigraha, then you see real God is present in your house. That's how we have when you read this Shastra, when you saw like that, our consciousness gets purified more and more and more. We come closer to the deities. And now you don't feel lonely at home. You feel, okay, deities are there. My Supreme Lord is there. So that kind of bhava, that kind of what you call consciousness develops, and then we come like attached deities, and that's how our ragatmika bhakti develops. So it's a must. It doesn't matter I'm initiated, non-initiated, first initiated, second, doesn't matter. We got our deities when we were not initiated before. We started serving Gaurnitai. Gaurnitai is the most merciful God. He's the most munificent incarnation. He is a Mahavadanyaya, Krishna Prema Pradayata. He is the one who gives Krishna Prema. Without Mahaprabhu's mercy, nobody can give anything. Yesterday, remember the temple Nityananda Prabhu, the Traidashi is coming. Without Nityananda's mercy, we cannot get Mahaprabhu. Without Mahaprabhu, we cannot get Srimati Radharani. Without Srimati Radharani, we cannot get Krishna. It's hierarchical position. That's why Gaurnita you can have. Anyone can have, except no meat eating, following 4 regulatory principles. Anybody can get deities and worship them. Oh, I don't have Guru. Until you get Guru, put Prabhupada as a Guru. Follow. This is a must for us as our purification only. Our purification. That's very, very essential. You all, if you don't have deities, you just experiment it and see how your consciousness circles around the deities once you have deities. Otherwise, our consciousness goes here and there. Okay, let me go here and there. But once you become obligated, because that is what we want. We want to be obligated to the process. Then slowly that raga develops. Okay? And look at that. Krishna himself is telling, you don't have to make Shappanbhog for me. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toya. Put your bhakti and give me what also I'll be happy. That literally can be done to the Gaurnita deities. I have one set of Gaurnita small deities. If anybody, one or two interested, please let me know. We can come and do little program and we can give deities, we can start worship. Like you might have seen Ajay Prabhu's house. I have same small, not big. If anybody interested, we can do that. Okay? Yeah. Anyway.
Prabhuji, there is one point, right? Attitude of service.
Come on.
There is one point in this one, right? There is attitude of service.
Right.
That is also like, that will be developed over a period of like raga sort of that something like that we develop, right?
Absolutely. Good point. Yeah. Absolutely. Bimal, okay, he is done. So Sundar Rupa, can you finish it up?
Yeah, sure, Prabhuji. Text is Divine Grace, Shiva Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
In this connection, there is a story about a Brahmana who was offering sweet rice to the Lord within his mind. The Brahmana had no money nor any means of worshipping the deity, but within his mind he arranged everything nicely. He had gold pots to bring water from the sacred rivers to wash the deity, and he offered the deity very sumptuous food, including sweet rice. Once, before he offered the sweet rice, he thought that it was too hot, and he thought, oh, let me taste it. Why? It is very hot. When he put his finger in the sweet rice to taste it, his finger was burned and his meditation broken. Although he was offering food to the Lord within his mind, the Lord accepted it nonetheless. Consequently, the Lord in Vaikuntha immediately sent a chariot to bring the Brahmana back home, back to Godhead. Thus, it is the duty of every sincere devotee to accept the Archa Vigraha at home or in the temple and worship the form of the Lord as advised in authorized scriptures and directed by the spiritual master. So here Prabhupada is nicely explaining that the story of a Brahmana who was having nothing, but he was offering a sweet rice to the Lord within his mind. And in his mind, he had a gold pots to bring a water from the sacred river, and then they resumed for bathing the Lord and offer very sumptuous food, including the sweet rice that he made. And he was thinking that, okay, so sweet rice, since I made it just now, maybe it is very hot, so let me check it. And while checking, when he put a finger in the sweet rice, he got burned, and after that his meditation got broken. And since offering food to the Lord is within the mind, but Lord accepted it, and finally the Lord sent a chariot for that Brahmana to bring back to the Godhead. And here Prabhupada is giving a very clear message that it is duty of every sincere devotee. If anyone claim as a devotee, it's their duty, fundamental duty, to accept Archa Vigraha at home, or if they could not do at home, then in the temple, and worship the form as advised by Acharya or as advised by their spiritual master or as per the authorized scriptural injunctions. Hare Krishna.
Right, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. There is our famous Goswamis also, right? Raghunathas Goswami. He offers mental kheer, and he was overeaten by kheer also. Like that, mental offering, this happens like, or the mental offering. For example, we have deities at home. It's very powerful process. We have deities at home, and you have a meeting, we have to go rush. Don't offer anything, right? While traveling, just mentally offer to the deities. Krishna, okay, I'm giving water, prasadam. Do that. Only, see, mental offering, our level, we cannot do, but if we are in a circumstance, don't make that as a habit again, because we are not the level of Raghunathas Goswami, or but if sometimes happens that we not, so mentally offer it. Krishna is Bhavagrahi Janardana, right? What is Bhavagrahi Janardana? He accepts our bhava, that bhava level. He accepts it. So then we can offer that also. See, prayers, for example, if you are traveling a long distance, right? Right, for every 1 hour you're traveling, instead of listens to some class, or start doing all the prayers the time your destination comes. So pretend you are giving arati to Krishna. Nothing wrong in that. Gaur arati. Any arati you sing. No, it's day and night, nothing, doesn't matter. Anything devotional song. Or listen to Maharaj classes, Prabhupada classes. So that way, we engage our consciousness all the time. Savayamana Krishna, Padavara Vindayor. Vacham Shivaikunta, Gunana, second one, Vacham Shivaikunta, Gunana Varnane, Varnana of Vaikunta. Maharajas, so any Maharajas, doesn't matter. Any ISKCON, Gurus, Prabhupada, disciples, Maharajas, put it. Then there is a guna. We are raising the qualities of Krishna. They talk past names of Krishna. How a the consciousness can be purified in multiple ways, provided you have a desire to do that. That's everything boils down to desire. Desire to serve Krishna. You listening also service to Krishna. Hearing also service to Krishna. Right, after we are reading that Krishna not only just deity of Krishna, paraphernalia, mridanga, kartal, his devotees, his temple, restrooms in the temple, also Krishna. That's why you see Krishna. Neophyte devotees only see Krishna in the temple. But if you do this, you see Krishna everywhere. That slowly consciousness changes. Right? That's so Prabhupada explaining here. Anybody would like to add any points before we go to next sloka? Okay. Let's see if we can. Yeah, next sloka. Yeah, we can do that. Let me see. Okay, who wants to take? Who did not read yet? Okay, I think everybody. I will take the sloka. Okay. Yeno pasantir bhutanam
Yeno pashantir bhutanam
shullakanam api hatam
shullakanam api hatam
antarhito antarhrudaye
antarhito antarhridaye
kasmano veda nashishaha.
kasma no veda na shishaha.
Ena, by which process?
Ena, by
Process.
which process?
Upashantihi, satisfaction of all desires.
Upashantihi, satisfaction of all desires.
Bhutanam, of all living entities.
Bhutanam, of all living entities.
Tullakanam, very much fallen.
Lakanam, very much fallen.
Api, although.
Although
Ihatam, desiring many things.
Ihatam, desiring many things.
Antarhitaha, hidden.
Antarhitaha, hidden.
Antahrudaye, in the core of the heart.
Antaha hridaya, in the core of the heart.
Tasmat, why?
Tasmat, why?
Naha, our.
Naha, our.
Veda, he knows.
Veda, he knows.
Na, not.
Na, not.
Ashishaha, Ashisha, desires.
Ashisha, desires.
Translation by Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
When the Lord,
And the Lord,
out of his natural compassion,
out of his natural compassion,
thinks of his devotee,
thinks of his devotee,
by that process only are all desires of the neophyte devotee fulfilled.
By the
by this process only all desires of the neophyte devotee fulfilled.
The Lord is situated in every living entity's heart.
The Lord
is situated in every living entity's heart.
Although the living entity may be very insignificant,
although the
Although
living
the living entity may be very insignificant,
the Lord knows everything about the living entity,
the Lord knows
everything about the
the Lord knows everything about the living entity,
including all his desires.
including all his desires.
Although we are very insignificant,
Although we are very insignificant,
why should the Lord not know our desires?
why should the Lord not know our desires?
So, Paramatma sitting in our heart, he knows everything. It doesn't matter how insignificant. Even amoeba, paramecium, right? Those also Paramatma is there in their heart. Okay? Yeah. Any volunteer for the first paragraph?
I can read Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, go ahead.
But why is Divine Precious Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Swami Prabhupada ji ki jai.
Jai.
Yeah.
A very advanced devotee does not think himself advanced. He is always very humble. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, in his plenary explanation as the Paramatma or Super Soul, sits in everyone's heart and can understand the attitude and desires of his devotees. The Lord also gives opportunities to the non devotees to fulfill their desires, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. Matas Smritir.
Matta smriti jnanam apohanancha.
Sorry.
Yeah. You can
I'll
read rest
stop
of the
here.
paragraph. No, rest.
Okay, okay, Prabhuji. Whatever a living entity desires, however insignificant he may be, is noted by the Lord, who gives him a chance to fulfill his desires. If the desires of the non devotees are fulfilled, why not those of the devotee? A pure devotee simply wants to engage in the service of the Lord without material desire. And if he wants this within the core of his heart, where the Lord is situated, and if he is without ulterior motive, why should the Lord not understand? If a sincere devotee renders service to the Lord or do the Archa Vigraha, uh, the form of the Lord, all his activities prove successful because the Lord is present within his heart and understands his sincerity. Thus, if a devotee with all the confidence goes on discharging the prescribed duties of devotional service, he will ultimately attain success.
Success. Beautiful.
Yes, Babaji. So here Prabhupada is explaining that an advanced devotee is the person who doesn't think of himself as an advanced devotee. He is very humble, and the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as sits in everyone's heart. So when the Lord understands the attitudes and the desires of the devotees. So, as the Lord says, He fulfills the wishes and gives opportunities to the non devotees as well to fulfill their desires, then why not to fulfill the devotees of His own devotees? So, Prabhupada is explaining that even a pure devotee simply engages in the service of the Lord and he has some material desires. So that are also fulfilled by the Lord. And because the God knows that he's not having any ulterior motive behind it. But the Lord, if a pure devotee who is always engaged in Lord's devotional service and he has no ulterior motive, then the Lord fulfills his or her material desires as well, and in this process, he'll ultimately attain success. Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. What is that? Yoga Kshema Vayam. What is that? Yoga Kshema Vayamyam, right? I take care of my devotees. I'll take care of material as well as spiritual. The moment we take a spiritual path, material is already given to us. But what is Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains for the devotees, Bhakti and Mukti are doorkeepers. Same way, opulences are doorkeepers for the devotees. They will be given to us without asking Krishna. Krishna takes care of his devotees very well. Hmm? Nobody is starving devotees. ISKCON temples, they are overeating, right? Look at brahmacharis, they put on weight, right? Nobody is starving. Hmm? Krishna Bhaktas. Everywhere in the world, ISKCON temples, we overfeed them. Where coming from? Coming from Krishna. Right? We scratch our heads to work 8 to 5, so much stress, this thing. Finally, they are surviving and surviving as well. Krishna takes care of every devotee. Okay? That doesn't mean that we stop working, but just give an example that how Krishna takes care of dependents. How we think we are the owners of our family, or we think because I am working, my wife is surviving, my kids are surviving. No, don't think like that. It's Krishna's family. So we are Krishna is giving that opportunity for us to serve them. Right? We are only a caretakers. We have to remember that. We don't think, oh, because of me, you know that I am the breadwinner in the family. Don't claim that. We are not breadwinners. Krishna is giving that bread. Yeah, so we have to. That's how devotees think about everything Krishna is giving us. That's how when you read the Shastras, then we dependence on Krishna increases. Then we appreciate and go back to home back home. Okay, dear devotees. Anybody has any questions or anybody wants to at any points before we log off? Please, Ravi Prabhu, you want to add any points here? We always
Prabhuji, I have a question.
tell me.
So, Prabhuji, if we don't have a Archa Vigraha form in our house, but so will the potency go down if we worship a photo frame or something?
No. It is good to have it, but if you have the constraints of not having, that's okay too. You can put a picture and do it. That's fine. Because you have a desire, but the conditions are not so favorable, right? That's okay. You can pray to the picture. No issues. See, it all depends on how you bhava, Rabbi Prabhuji. Assume that picture itself is Archa Vigraha and start doing that. Archa Vigraha will manifest soon.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. You have a desire. That will come, Prabhuji, soon. Mark my words. Yeah. Nothing wrong in that. You're perfectly fine.
Thank you.
Any question? Any more questions? Okay. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Have a good day.
Hare Krishna.